Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Redskins have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Giants going up against the Redskins.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd down and 4. Again, they run with Hill. Room here to run. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Mariota. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, Hill. And an alley to run. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out. They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll hand it off now. Hill. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They run with a 5th-round man, Paul Perkins. And room there to work it inside the 25. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, they go to Perkins. And fights through one man. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he is knocked down from the side at the 16. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, that's the way you want to get an opening drive going, right? Because so often it's a tone setter. And I think even better when you're able to pick it up and convert with a running play. Because the last thing you want to do is play what I call rocket football. 1, 2, 3, kick.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They go play action here on first down. But Fasano here brings it in. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2nd down, and the offense needing 5 yards. Now Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, He's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Throwing, Mariota. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. On 2nd down, Hill. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. That's a tough one not to hang on to on 3rd and goal, but good job defensively to get there and jar it loose.
Agreed. That was really, really nicely done because there's no pass interference on the play. Timing excellent to get in there and knock it away. A win for the defense, and it brings up 4th down.
Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
This is the first carry for Rob Kelly. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Now it's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Give left side, Kelly. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants will get it now at the 20. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bashed it.
Super toe. After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. The kidder here, it's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now Kelly running left. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. An NFL update there in the 2nd quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mariota. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now. Standing just about on his own goal line. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no 1st down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
The drive starts with Rob Kelly. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. On third down, Roethlisberger. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he is down deep into Giant territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. In motion, the tight end Reed. They run it here with Thompson. Only a yard that time, second and goal. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Give. This is Kelly. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal.
Let's go.
They'll run with Thompson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They come out here in the eye. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Hopkins' kick is good. An NFL update there in the second quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Mariota now. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So out now come the Redskins. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Look at the spin. And New York set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Trent Murphy. able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. He got 29 yards that time.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now bad hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll hand it off to Kelly. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll go again with Kelly. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Open space inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Here's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a short return to the 6-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On the run, it's Perkins. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. His end zone. Mariota. His throw incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Brad Wing now. He's been terrific so far. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Ross on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here come the Redskins now. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Roethlisberger. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Roethlisberger. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 2nd down following the incompletion. Ben to throw again. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Redskins on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. In motion, the tight end, Reed. On 3rd down, that's Thompson. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They run with it. It's Kelly. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards. And now a decision here on 4th and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
first down. Mariota forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. A second down throw here for Mariota. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Giants on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick it up with Perkins. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Mariota on first down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Brockers breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Hard throw, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. They begin the drive with Hill. And he's got room. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They run it again with Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Here's Perkins on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Second down, Mariota. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now from Baltimore. And the Ravens have opened it up a bit, leading by a couple of scores. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be with. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Running right with Kelly. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. They find some open field here. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Elsewhere, fourth quarter score now from Baltimore. And the Ravens now really pouring it on. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. The play clock's running down. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. This is Kelly. And he stopped immediately there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Kelly tries the right side. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. The Redskins on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. Right at the 45. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Second down following the run. Again, a run with Thompson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Here comes Marshall in motion right. On 3rd down. That's Thompson. And now running right through it. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. Roethlisberger dropping to a knee, and that ought to do it.